So I was looking online for some extra parts for something, and then I came across this company. These are the guys right here, M Carbo. So these guys make trigger spring kits for your SKS, and it comes in a 2.5 and a 3.5. So I tried the 2.5 when I got this SKS. This is a paratrooper that I'm working on. So in case you guys don't know, your trigger spring and magazine release here is all connected. So when I put that other one in, the 2.5, it made this, I don't know, it made this really spongy. Like it was really easy just to accidentally hit this for this to release. So I didn't really like that, but it did smooth out the trigger quite a bit. So then I put the 3.5 in, and that still cleaned up the trigger really nice. It's a lot smoother than the stock one. And then you also get, this isn't all spongy. So when you take your trigger spring off, and you pull your trigger down, there's going to be a little screw in there, and that spring rides right up in there, which is also connected to your magazine box here. So I didn't like the fact that that was so loose, because it just made it really spongy. It was just too spongy, and I was afraid that I was going to hit it, or it could, like, just if I'm doing something here, I could accidentally just move it back with my hand, and then there goes your ammo all over the goddamn ground. So, but I did keep the 3.5 in, and I think that's where I'm going to keep it, because it did smooth that out really nice. A lot lighter than what the stock one was. So yeah, I like it. So if you get a chance, check out this company. And I plan on getting, this has a Russian front sight peep. So they do make a Picatinny rail that fits up here. So that's what I'm going to get next, because I do have this red dot right here that I want to put up here. I normally had it back here on this mount right here, but the trouble I was having is when I replaced the stock one with this one, the fitment wasn't right on here, so I would have a little bit of movement on here, where this was just ever so slightly bouncing up and down. You could, like, literally just ever so slightly, but you would see that red dot just bounce back and forth. So I wanted to get something a little bit more secure, so I have to wait for those to come back in stock. So then I just put the stock cover back on. Then I'm gonna try to put this little red dot right up here and take all this off. The only downside to doing that is if your red dot goes down, you're not gonna have basically not gonna be able to have a back sight here. But I don't plan on taking this thing out very far. It's gonna be mainly just for, I don't know, 100, 200 yards or closer. So, and with this guy, because it's the paratrooper, I don't plan on doing long range shooting with this. It's just going to keep her for up close and personal when I need that nice 30 cal 7.62 round. But this thing is sweet. The only thing that doesn't match on here is the stock. All the other numbers on the trigger guard, the gun, the bolt, the magazine, everything else matches up. So I don't know what happened with the original stock to this. Someone obviously replaced this. That's why I have these Ranger bands up here, because up here the stock is a little loose. So I just threw these on here to crimp it together. It seems to be working fine. So maybe I'll find a darker stock to put on this or something, but I kind of want to keep it original as much as I can. Well, versus having, you know, the red dot here. because I think that just make the acquisition and shooting a lot faster. And then if I don't like it, I could always just put this front peep back on. But I recently picked this up, and I picked up an M44 Mosin Nagant, which I'm going to pick up in another 5 days because I live in the communist state of California. So this is kind of like my newest purchase, other than the M44 that I got. These paratroopers are getting harder and harder to find, especially in really good condition. And this wasn't too beat up. It was actually in really good condition. That's the reason why I picked it up. So, but if you have a chance, check out these trigger springs that you get. I think it's like 14 bucks, but with shipping and stuff, it's like 25 bucks. I haven't shot it yet with this new spring in it, so I guess we'll see what happens. But I definitely love the way that 3.5 trigger pull feels now in there, instead of having that stock spring. Stock spring is just, man, it's so freaking heavy, man. So hopefully I'll be able to shoot faster and get better shots with this. But I definitely smoothed it out, so it is definitely worth it. So if you get a chance, go ahead and check that company out. And then as soon as I get this back peep thing done with the Picatinny rail, we'll see what that looks like. So, but yeah, that's it.